A major change could be coming to how homelessness programs are funded across the country. The U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development is overhauling its homelessness assistance program.
And it's shifting away from a housing first approach and putting a greater focus on addiction recovery, mental health treatment, and self-sufficiency. WCNC Charlotte's Anna King looked into what this could mean for local programs and the people who rely on them.
Yeah, HUD is making more than $4 billion available nationwide through its Continuum of Care program. But the story here isn't just the money, it's the new rules that could change who gets funded. The Department of Housing and Urban Development says it's moving away from what it calls a failed housing first model. Under the new plan, communities will compete for more than $4 billion in federal funding, with priority given to programs that pair housing with addiction treatment, mental health services, and recovery support. Here in Charlotte, Champion House of Care works to directly refer people experiencing homelessness and low-income families to those providers. As executive director, Jeanette Kennard says the new approach recognizes a reality she sees every day.
They don't need to focus on one program as far as housing, and that's it. They need to focus on housing. They need to focus on drug addiction, alcohol addiction, mental health, because you need all that as a whole to survive in society.
HUD says future funding will be more competitive than ever before, with programs expected to show results such as connecting people to treatment, employment, and long-term stability. Statewide advocates say the changes come as many communities deal with high levels of homelessness.
We're always thinking about the whole state and all 100 counties, but we also have a particular concern and a particular focus on our rural communities, and particularly in Western North Carolina, which is still recovering from a devastating natural disaster and, experiencing significant increases in homelessness.
Liz Carbone with the state's Coalition to End Homelessness says there's no one-size-fits-all solution.
Let's give people the dignity of choice in North Carolina.
A sentiment Kennard agrees on.
If you focus on homes, then we're going to have people with drug addiction and mental health on the street. If we focus on mental health and drugs, then we got people who are homeless.
For now, it's still unclear how the new rules will impact local programs, but with $1 billion of federal funding at stake, homelessness providers across North Carolina are watching closely to see how the changes will play out. In Charlotte, Anna King, WCNC Charlotte.